So hi everyone, today we have a special guest on our channel. We have Shalini with us. So Shalini, would you like to introduce yourself once?
Hi everyone. Hi Ashish. So I'm Shalini, currently in my fourth year. I'll be graduating in 10 days. And I am currently interning at EPAM Systems, and it's been 4 months since I'm interning there as a software engineer intern. So yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm. Right. So like she mentioned, she has cracked EPAM and will be getting to know her interview experience, her placement journey, her preparation journey and everything in between. So Shalini, would you like to start us off with your interview experience? Like what all happened? How did it go?
Yeah, so I actually had 4 rounds of 4 rounds total. So first round was the OA, where I got two coding questions, and second section was on the core section, core computer science fundamentals on OS, OOPS, and DBMS. And in the first section, we I had two coding questions based on linked list and arrays, sliding window type question, and I think we had an optional question as well. I don't remember it well. So I solved the first two questions in the coding section, and in the core section, I solved almost every question. So after that, I think 200 people gave the exam, and maybe 70 or 80 people got shortlisted from that. And after that, we had a group discussion round there. We had been asked on the topic like quality testing assurance. And then from that, again, it was a short, some people got shortlisted from that group discussion round. And then after that, we had a technical round. And in the technical round, I have been asked with coding questions. Again, it was mainly based on linked lists and the graphs. And also, it was mainly based on the resume, on my projects, on my skills. So I had participated in the JP Morgan's Code for Good challenge. So I mentioned it in my resume. So he mainly asked about what I did in that challenge. So I mainly worked on the front end part of that in that challenge. So he asked about the JavaScript fundamentals and the React fundamentals, what I did. Even my projects were based on the MERN stack. So he asked about the React and the JavaScript fundamentals. And he asked me to code the coding questions also in the JavaScript. And the coding questions were graph and linked list based, right? So he asked me to code it in the JavaScript. And then it was a shortlisting round. After that, we had a HR round. It was about 20 to 25 minutes. So, yeah, she asked me the very basic questions like strengths and weaknesses. Where will you see in the 5 years? All these generalized questions. That's it.
Mm-hmm. All right. तो आपका first online assessment हुआ था, and then the group discussion, technical interview, and then HR interview, right?
Yeah.
And all rounds were eliminatory.
Yeah, all rounds were eliminatory. Even in the HR round, some people got eliminated.
No, rejected.
Yeah.
ऑल राइट, तो आपको क्या लगा सबसे ज़्यादा डिफिकल्ट पार्ट क्या था इंटरव्यू का? सबसे ज़्यादा डिफिकल्ट पार्ट आपको क्या लगा?
सबसे ज़्यादा इंटरव्यू का डिफिकल्ट पार्ट वाज़ द ओए राउंड. The interviews were good. I mean, if you have the good knowledge, you can explain it well. But the OA round was the main eliminating part because some people solved the questions, but they did not get shortlisted. So maybe it was time based also and accuracy based also. Yeah.
बेस्ड।
So
एंड ऑनलाइन असेसमेंट में जो प्रॉब्लम्स आपने बताए उनकी डिफिकल्टी क्या लगी आपको, लेट्स से लीड कोड से कंपैरेटिवली?
वो medium,
मीडियम हार्ड?
not hard, but medium,
लीड कोड मीडियम लेवल है ना?
good medium level.
एंड टेक्निकल इंटरव्यू में जो डीएस से पूछा, लाइक यू मेंशन ग्राफ वगैरह, उनका डिफिकल्टी कितना होगा?
Graph का question was standard graph questions, not the
अच्छा।
yeah. And
हाँ।
linked list के question भी पूछे थे, and those were a bit hard.
लाइक मीडियम हार्ड लीड कोड के
Okay.
हिसाब से है ना?
Yeah. हाँ.
हाँ। राइट। तो वी कैन से कि एक डीएसए एक इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट था ऑफ क्लियरिंग द इंटरव्यूज, है ना?
Yeah.
क्योंकि ओए में भी था, टेक्निकल इंटरव्यू में भी था। तो थोड़ा आपकी प्रिपरेशन के बारे में बात करते हैं, जैसे हाउ डिड यू प्रिपेयर डीएसए, क्योंकि आपने अच्छे खासे क्वेश्चंस कर लिए थे, टेक्निकल इंटरव्यू में भी आपने कर लिया था, तो आपने डीएसए कैसे प्रिपेयर किया था?
या सो फॉर डीएसए मैंने गिग्स फॉर गिग्स के स्टैंडर्ड क्वेश्चंस सारे सॉल्व किए थे सारे टॉपिक्स के लाइक अरेज के इजी मीडियम हार्ड एंड हाँ तो वो गिग्स फॉर गिग्स में अरेज टैग्स लिंक लिस्ट्स क्यूज ग्राफ्स आई वेंट टिल ग्राफ्स ट्रीज एंड ग्राफ्स कर लिए थे डीपी मैंने टच नहीं किया था एंड स्ट्राइवर्स ए टू जेड शीट भी मैंने किया था सॉल्व बट नॉट completely hard questions I solved मतलब hard questions I needed them to understand the concept so I solved the hard questions as well so yeah that's it and for the projects मैंने जब JPMC के लिए तैयारी की थी it was mainly based on the MERN stack so तब मैंने YouTube से ही सीखा था पूरा MERN stack उसके बाद I made some self projects for the practice and again in the third year I revised those concepts and mini project के लिए भी मैंने MERN stack पे ही किया था तो प्रोजेक्ट्स के लिए वहाँ पे काम आया तो डीएसए वाज फ्रॉम Geeks for Geeks एंड Strivers शीट एंड MERN stack के लिए YouTube
हम्म, ये एक बहुत अच्छा पॉइंट है जो आपने मेंशन किया। बहुत बार लोग साइड प्रोजेक्ट्स बनाने के चक्कर में रह जाते हैं, बट उससे बेटर है अगर आप हैकेथॉन में जाओगे, जैसे कोड फॉर गुड होता है, ऐसे काफी हैकेथॉन होते हैं, तो भले ही आप जीतो या ना जीतो, बट आपके पास एक अच्छा खासा प्रोजेक्ट आ जाएगा एंड काफी एक्सपीरियंस मिलेगा, है ना। रेदर देन मेकिंग साइड प्रोजेक्ट, इट्स बेटर कि यू गो ऑन अ हैकेथॉन एंड देन डू देयर, राइट। ऑल राइट, सो एक यूनिक चीज जो मैंने ईपैम सिस्टम्स में देखी है इज दैट दे हैव अ जीडी राउंड, जो बाकी कंपनीज में थोड़ा रेयर होता है, एंड इसमें भी एलिमिनेटरी था। तो उसके लिए आप कुछ बता सकते हो कि जीडी राउंड आपका कैसा गया, थोड़ा इन डेप्थ इन डिटेल्स।
सो जीडी राउंड मेरे मेरे में था कि क्वालिटी एश्योरेंस एंड टेस्टिंग सो आई गेस 10 people were there in each group so
ओके।
the interviewer was focusing on each and every individual so he was asking
हम्म।
about each quality concepts testing concepts actually we didn't have the much knowledge on those topics because we
हाँ,
didn't come from that background so
मैं भी वही सोच रहा था कि ये थोड़ा वियर्ड है, बिकॉज यूजुअली आई हैव सीन थोड़ा नॉन टेक टॉपिक्स, फर्स्ट टाइम आई हैव सीन दिस क्वालिटी एश्योरेंस वाला टॉपिक, इट्स न्यू टू मी आल्सो। हाँ।
Yeah, but still, we had studied some parts like black box testing, white box testing. वो सब चीज़ें याद then we elaborated on that. So he was seeing कि each individual was participating or not. If he was actually coming out, if he is speaking or not. Even if he doesn't know, is he speaking or not. So he was focusing on that. That's it.
तो इट वाज मोर ऑफ अ टेस्ट ऑफ योर कम्युनिकेशन एंड हाउ वेल यू आर एबल टू कम्युनिकेट इन अ ग्रुप, है ना,
Yeah, yeah.
rather than the knowledge you hold, right?
Yeah, because if it was a generalized topic, then we can expand what we know. I mean, we
Hmm.
can cover many topics. But since it was a
Yeah.
topic which we didn't know, at least we need to speak कि क्या हमें पता है
Hmm.
क्या
Correct.
नहीं.
Hmm. Right, right, right. All right. So आपने काफी अच्छे तरीके से explain कर दिया interview process and your preparation also. So on a final note, to all of the people who are watching this video, let's say they also want to crack a company like EPAM, what advice would you like to give them?
So for the advice, I would say start early. Start early
Hmm.
DSA, mainly the DSA. Because when you go to second year or third year, second year में internships आना शुरू हो जाती है और उसमें भी DSA पूछ ही लेती है और आजकल तो it goes till graphs also. So you should start from the first year onwards. Exploration is really important, but along with exploring every other thing, you should start DSA early. And once you, I mean, are comfortable with DSA, start exploring other techs like Monstack, machine learning, AI, blocks, etc. And make the project self projects. Not only watch the videos. Don't watch the videos for, I mean, that watching loop. में मत फंसना. So yeah, so practice it and you'll explore it on your own because वो interest आ जाता है. Until we don't start, we don't know how to. I mean, interest भी नहीं आता है until we don't start. Start making projects and then dive into the good projects like mini projects or any other projects with your friends. Yeah. And even in DSA, you when you solve the questions, so explore the answers of others in the discussion sections. Good. पर वहाँ से मैंने बहुत सीखा है क्योंकि मैंने एक एक सॉल्यूशन अगर मैंने देख लिया, we get constrained to that only single solution if we focus on that. So अगर हम दूसरे-दूसरे सॉल्यूशंस भी देखेंगे तो हमें न्यू कॉन्सेप्ट्स भी आने लगेंगे. So that advice I would like to give.
Right. And that's some wonderful advice right there. Okay, so I think that covers pretty much everything about Shalini's journey to cracking EPAM. And if any one of you still have any doubt, I'll give her LinkedIn in the description. You guys can follow her from there and connect with her from there. So yeah, thanks a lot, Shalini, for coming on the channel and sharing your journey. I hope this helps a lot of students. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Ashish. Thank you, everyone.